Alright, Interlude. Let's do it. True colors. After defeating the demons, Gardon is on his way back to the High Lord Inquisitor. During his absence, Reynold van Durst has sent his men throughout the kingdoms to recruit soldiers for the Golden Guard, by force. They abduct farmers and villagers and bring them in to training grounds, forcing them to either train and join the Golden Guard or die. For some reason, Van Durst is making his soldiers hold position rather than fight back. Also, all elven forces have been removed from the front lines and are being sent to the sea to serve as reserve troops. At the same time, Van Durst has sent 3 legions of the Golden Guard into the Elven Kingdom to guard it. Interesting. So he's building up his forces. I thought the Golden Guard was supposed to be like an elite force, though. A guest. I see you have returned successful, Gardon. Not only have you defeated the demons, you also managed to prevent an alliance between the Orcs and the sea creatures, even if only temporarily. You even saved Larig, even though you have your differences. Not bad, Gardon. Overall, you've done a fine job. I would have been able to accomplish much more if you hadn't stripped me of my power. I also noticed that what you've been doing in my absence. Nothing but forcing farmers and villagers into your service. You haven't even tried to fight back at all. You said you'd assume command to win this war. How are you going to do that from here, I wonder? Also, I'd like to know what plans you have for the elves. You moved their forces to the back lines and ordered an entire 3 legions into their forests, even though they're not needed there. Very well then, Gardon, if you insist. You've proven that you're not entirely useless, although your father would have wanted you to know. Also, your father would have wanted you to know. Know what? What is this scheme of yours? Gardon, this is Lord Marin. He's the best engineer of the entire Empire who can create machines even beyond the dwarves' capabilities. While you've been fighting the demons, he's completed his plans. He's created a weapon that will allow us to defeat the demons. And just what kind of weapon is that supposed to be? Please, Marin, go ahead. I could spend the whole day explaining the exact function of it, but I think it'd be too difficult for you to understand its complexity, so I'll cut it short and talk in words that are easy to be understood. It's a stationary cannon that can fire on everything from here to the void. This cannon is a perfect symbiosis of magic and technology. Its magic makes it destroy our enemies without leaving our lands in ashes. It should be more than enough to keep them at bay for long enough. Wait, that was your plan all along? Build a cannon to defeat the demons? For a time, it could work, but they'll find a way in the long term. While the cannon would be useful, we have to push them and attack. We're not going to need the cannon for any long term. Actually, we're not even going to be here for much longer, so we won't have to worry about the demons finding a way to pass the cannon. What do you... We're going to leave this continent, Gardon. The Emperor has no desire to waste any more troops here. The war against the demons on this continent has been going on for far too long, and even after all these decades, there's been no real lasting success. You coward. You were responsible for this. Why would the Emperor have sent so many forces to this continent if he didn't want to continue? He personally ordered me to come here and continue this war. Watch your tongue, boy, or I'll have you executed. All I've always been doing, has been ordered by the Emperor himself. He alone decided to end this charade. He has other plans. Oh, really? Tell me then, why are you even here if this conflict is about to end? To save the royals? Don't make me laugh. No, you fool. To evacuate the elves. What? The Emperor and Queen Renova of the Elves are to be married. She asked the Emperor to bring her people to safety, and he has agreed to do so. He sent me because he trusts me, while you have lost his trust. Wow, okay, this got weird. To hell with his trust. He's just going to leave the kingdoms and our allies to die for some elven bitch. All men leave this room. At once. I will continue my work, High Lord. You know where to find me. You should know all too well not to insult the Emperor or his future wife like that. Next time, I'll have no other choice but to execute you. Don't tell me you have a problem with that, Van Durst. Tell me, how many men have you sent to their deaths already? No, I would indeed kill you if needed. However, you're useful, and to honor your father, I will forget your little outburst, but don't test my patience. You're going to follow your orders. If you want, you can stay on this continent and die here, but as long as I'm around, you'll do as I say. The Emperor. He just wants to give up like that? I can't believe that he'd be that weak. He considers this continent as lost, Gardon, and I agree. The kingdoms needed our help to survive, and we cannot help them until the end of times. This continent and its people are not worth it. Ha! Anyway, there's something you have to deal with. The rumors about these rebels are true. A noble of Pyru, Lord Karis Retka, has killed the king of Pyru and his family. He rules Pyru now and leads his forces against the Empire. Already his forces have managed to conquer parts of the kingdom of Tauren. I want you to put an end to it. Lady Cora Redfist will assist you. King Dorton wishes the elven exile, Loreen, to keep an eye on your actions. She will join you as well. Your latest victory seems to have impressed the king. Very well, I'll deal with the traitors, but this isn't over yet, Van Durs. Of course not. Edie? Are you alright? Cora, what are you doing here? I'm so sorry, sister. I've tried to stop them when I heard that they'd imprison you, but they wouldn't listen. Are you alright? You look so different. I've seen many things, sister. Things that happened in the past and things that are about to happen. I won't fall for it. What are you talking about? Corey, I found a way to attain real power. I can turn the tide of this war. All I need is to attain more power. And I already know how. Let me out of this cage and I will show you the gift and teach you how to use it too. So, the rumors are true then. You've fallen for demonic magic? I can control it. Tepid pause. I didn't want to believe it, but it's true. My sister's turned into a monster. I've seen your eyes turn red while you've been talking. You're not my sister Edale anymore. You're possessed with demonic power. I can control it, Corey. I can use it. You're just jealous. I should have known that you wouldn't understand. Do you even listen to yourself? Edie, please resist its influence. Can't you see that it's turning you against the rest of us? Cora! Father? Leave. But... Leave. You useless moron, you're supposed to be fighting rebels, are you not? Go or I will remind you what happens to people who don't follow my orders. As you wish, Father. Hello, Father. I haven't expected... Silence, you worthless piece of nothing. You've always been the disgrace of my family. You've always been weak and were supposed to marry a man so we'd finally get rid of you and your weakness, but instead of obeying your father's wishes, you've run away like a coward. Cliché asshole dad. I won't take any more of this. I haven't allowed you to speak, worthless whore. As if your idiocy, ignorance, and weakness wasn't shameful enough, you also had to fall to demonic influence. You're a pest. It sickens me to think about my blood running through your veins. You think you have any power now? Huh, you're wrong. You've always been weak, and no matter what powers you gain access to, you will stay weak. You're worthless. I'd kill you, but you're not even worth the attention of my blade. I wish the orcs would have killed you. If I were you, I'd rather commit suicide than continue such a pathetic life. You're not part of my family anymore. You've never really been a red fist. You're disgusting. Wow, this is like way beyond cliche asshole father. I spit on you in your whole existence. Should you ever find some idiot who was blind and stupid enough to mate with you, I'd spit on him too. Should you ever have children, I'd be there and spit on them as well. They, their children, and their children's children, I spit on all of them. He's like going out of his way to be especially mad. He could have just left. One day, Father, one day I will make you pay for all that you have done. Your life will end the most pathetic way possible. Yes, it will, my dear. We'll make sure of that once we get out of here. He will gladly help you with that. Not yet. It's too early. Trust me, she's ready. Very well, then. I'll take care of it. Don't disappoint me, Lysara. I think the implication is that that's Largoth. Okay, we've watched the Interlude, and I realize now I'm probably going to split the Interludes into their own videos, and I'll just release them on the same day as the previous videos, because they're pretty long. But thank you, everyone, for watching. We'll come back and play Chapter 3 Rebellion. All right, see everyone next time. Bye now.